Alright, gentlemen. Lean in for Asakam because what I'm about to share with you will take you inside the mind of a woman. Deep inside, into a place most men never get to see. Every Sufin, I like to dive into the realm of bedroom. Not the Hollywood version, not the fake scripted version, the real raw truth about what women want and don't often tell you. Because here's the thing, we are complicated creatures. And when it comes to intimacy, some things just can't be explained enough. So I decided to go straight to the source, my own Instagram followers, all 300,000 of them. I asked, what are the things you feel are missing from men when it comes to intimacy? And let me tell you, things were poured in. These weren't shallow surface level requests. These were real cravings often hidden that can make or break the way a woman experiences you, and from my own personal experience. Yeah, I agree 100%. These exact things have come up in my own life too. So if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button and tap like, because what you're about to learn could change how she sees you forever. I'm Amelia from Dark Psychology, and today we're diving into 6 things all women crave in the bedroom but are too afraid to ask for. Let's start with number 1. And trust me, this one is huge. 1. We want more foreplay. Out of every single response I got, this came up the most. And I'm not surprised. The biggest misunderstanding, men often think foreplay is just touching or being sexual right before sex, but real foreplay is an umbrella. It's everything that builds desire long before you get out of the bedroom. Here's the problem. Too many women feel like the only time their man touches them or gives them real attention is when he wants sex. And that makes us feel like a pee so fast. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Even in a loving relationship, a woman can't start to feel like her man only becomes affectionate at exactly 10 p.m. when it's ready to go. Now, I get it. Men have that immediate urge to get their needs met. You get busy, work drains you. You're focused on your goals. That's completely understandable. But if you want to increase her desire, make her feel wanted outside of the bedroom. Here's the catch. The relationship needs to be in a healthy place. No deep resentment, no unresolved major conflict. That's a whole other conversation. But assuming the connection is good, here's how you change the game. Text her during that day. Not a boring what's up. But something playful, teasing, suggestive. Babe, I'm craving some dessert later. Maybe something sweet with you sitting on my face. You think she won't replay it in her head? She will. Keep it sweet sometimes. I'm thinking about you. I can't wait to see you tonight. Use a voice text. There's something about your voice in her ear that text can't match. These aren't just flirty messes. They're microdoses of connection. They tell her she's on your mind in the middle of your day. And here's the psychological truth. Women need their minds engaged before their bodies follow. Famous sex therapist Esther Perel says it best. Foreplay starts the minute after you stop having sex. Let that sink in. The more you show her she's desired outside of the act, the more she'll crave you inside it. 2. Eye contact. This one might sound simple, but it's a secret weapon most men underuse. Note every time in bed is going to be slow and soft. Sometimes it's hot, urgent, primal, and that's amazing. But there's a different kind of heat. The kind that's built in silence and stillness with nothing but your eyes locked on hers. Picture this. You're a missionary. You slow down, stop for a second, and just look at her. Not a blank stare, a hungry, focused gaze, like you're seeing her soul and devouring her at the same time. What happens in her mind? She feels seen not just as a body, but as a woman. She feels vulnerable, which is scary but magnetic. She feels bonded, like she sires in that moment. Psychology insight. Eye contact triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The longer you hold it, the deeper the emotional and physical connection. And here's a bonus tip. If you sometimes struggle to last longer, use this. Slow down, hold eye contact, and let the moment stretch. It's not just about control. It's about deepening the build-up. And if you've got real chemistry, you can even crack a cheeky smile or whisper something funny. Laughing in bed when you're truly comfortable with each other isn't awkward. It's intoxicating. It spikes dopamine and makes the experience unforgettable. So yeah, guys, look into her eyes. You'll be shocked how much more connected and desired she feels. 3. Make a little noise. Now I'm talking to all my silent lovemakers out there. No hate. But listen up. If you're lying there completely liquid until the very end, you're missing an opportunity to drive her wild. Women crave feedback. We want to know when we're hitting the right spot, when you're feeling it, when we're driving you crazy. Silence. It makes us guess, and this isn't just for women. It goes both ways. But guys, if you want her more turned on, give her those subtle signals. No, I'm not talking about over-the-top fake moans like you're in bad adult film territory. I'm talking about a low grunt, a sharp inhale, a deep M when something feels incredible. These little sounds tell her, yes, keep doing that. In the poll I ran, a lot of women said their man only made any noisy at the very end. And that's it. That's like reading a book with no reaction subtle the last page. Here's the sweet spot. Just enough noise to reassure her she's blowing your mind, without making it feel staged. And when you combine this with eye contact, game over. She's not just turned on, she's addicted. 4. Every girl has a little dirty in her, let me be clear. Every woman has a side you haven't seen yet. Some of you keep it buried under layers of respectability, politeness, and social norms, but it's there. I'm a firm believer that more women than you'd ever guess like it a little rough in the bedroom. The problem, a lot of men are too timid to explore it. There's a big difference between being respectful and being afraid. Respect is essential. Fear is a turnoff. If you're not there yet in your relationship, that's fine. Roughness requires trust. Real trust. You can build that by having the conversation. Outside the bedroom, first, ask her what she likes. Ask her what she's curious about. Dark psychology tip. Some of the most powerful, confident women in the world, CEOs, entrepreneurs, leaders, secretly crave being manhandled in the bedroom. Why? Because it's the one place where they can fully let go, surrender, and just be in their feminine energy without living. To control anything, pull her hair. Pin her wrists above her head, move her where you want her. But remember, it's about control and dominance, not aggression. It's not about hurting her. It's about making her feel claimed. And don't let a woman's compass exterior fool you. Most of you want this badly. We just don't always say it out loud. 5. Toys. Toys. Yes, I said it 5 times, and no, it's not overkill. I've been known to be Theon to pop my friend's toy. Cherry. And believe me, introducing this element into your sex life can be a total gamecher. If you want a ridiculous illicit date idea, pick her up, drive her to an adult toy store. Let her browse, pick something together. This does 2 things. It breaks the ice around sexual openness. It adds a sense of playful adventure to your relationship. And here's the truth most men need to hear. Do not let your ego get hurt by a woman wanting to use a toy. This is not a replacement for you, it's an enhancement. Look up something called the orgasm gap. You'll find that straight women have fewer orgasms than any other sexual orientation. Group. Lesbians are having more orgasms than where? And a huge reason is because they focus on clitoral stimulation, not just penetration. Fact. Around 75% of women don't orgasm vaginally alone. We need extra help sometimes. That's biology, not a reflection of your skill. So instead of feeling threatened, lean into it. Use the toy with her, make it a shared experience. Because the man who can both give pleasure and bring in tools to make it even better, he becomes unforgettable. 6. Hold us after. Here's where so many men drop the ball, literally in definite moments. I get it. After sex, men often feel an intense wave of fatigue. It's not your fault. It's biology. Your body releases prolactin, which makes you sleepy. That's why in romance novels or comedies, the woman wants to talk, cuddle, or even go for round 2. While every man just wants to crash. It's a running joke. But in reality, this moment can make or break the emotional foretaste of the experience for her. For a lot of women, those first minutes after are just as important as everything that came before. And no, this doesn't mean you have to be an Olympic level cuddler if that's not your thing. It can be as simple as pulling her into her chest for a minute, kissing her forehead, looking into her eyes, and smiling before you roll over. It's about closing the connection loop, letting her know she's not just a body you used for lease. And here's a little dark psychology twist. When you give a woman intimacy after the act, you anchor that pleasure in her mind. That means the next time she thinks about you, even if she's just daydreaming, she won't just remember the physical part, she'll remember the feeling of being wanted, held, and safe. And yes, some women don't want this. That's fine. But the vast majority do, and the men understand. They are the ones we'll never forget. So there you have it. 6 things all women crave in the bedroom but are too afraid to ask for. Some are physical, some are emotional, but all of them are psychological. Because at the end of Fede, this isn't just about sex. It's about creating a connection so powerful. Thinks about it for days after. Remember, desire starts before thubdrum. Connection happens during the act. Bonding happens after. If you master all 3 stages, you won't just be a good lover, you'll be unforgettable. So here's my challenge to you tonight. Try one of these things, just one. Then come back here and drop a comment telling me what happened. Share this video with a friend who needs to hear it. And trust me, there are a lot will do. This is Amelia from Iron Stoic, and this is just the start. Subscribe now because the next videos will take you even deeper into the hidden truths of desire, power, and influence. Until then, stay confident, stay dangerous, and remember, the mind is always the ultimate erogenous zone.